In today's anime last stand video, I'll be showing you guys the fastest way to get rerolls, reroll methods that you can do if you're new to the game or if you're already very good at the game. And not only that, I'll also be showing you guys some mythic shard farms and also all AFK methods for these things. And I'll be showing you where the fastest ways to get Magisteel, which is the new slime currency. But there's not really AFK farm for it, if I'm being honest. But for mythic shards and rerolls, I show you ways to get it if you're bad at the game, good at the game, and the fastest ways to do it. And also Magisteel at the end. And I'll break up each part of the video. So if you want to know about rerolls, I'll have a section on the video timeline for rerolls. If you want to know about mythic shards, there'll be mythic shards. If you want to know about Magisteel, there'll be Magisteel. So whatever you came to this video for, make sure you watch the whole thing because I'll be sending information throughout. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Generate 100,000 subscribers by the end of this year. I'm actually going down to subscribe. You might subscribe for the Rex Luck. It's been real. And not only that, join my Discord server down below right now. I'm going to do a giveaway maybe like tomorrow for a Utah. For a law, actually probably not a law, but probably like a Utah or maybe even a bundle or something like a game pass. But yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to go over is rerolls because I feel like rerolls is the most important and it's probably not, I wouldn't say the easiest one to AFK farm, but the one I'm going to have to yap about the most. So rerolls, I'll go over easy ways to obtain it and then I'll go over the AFK method. So the main ways I recommend you get rerolls, you can get it from Infinity Castle, but in my opinion it really only gives you like what, 25, 40, so it's okay. It's like 45 rerolls, which is not bad. I mean, you can do Infinity Castle. You want to get Gyro's the GOAT. As you can see by my fit, I'm Johnny right now, but you can get some rerolls from that. But the main ways I recommend you getting rerolls is get the battle pass, buy the battle pass, which is literally what I'm going to do right now. I have not even completed the battle pass, but I'm still going to get a ton of rerolls. Like, I haven't claimed any of my rerolls from the battle pass. Well, I've claimed... oh wait, I need to redeem the battle pass from my inventory. So if you do buy it, make sure you redeem it from your inventory. Same for pretty much anything like bundles or whatnot if you want to redeem it. So I've got to only here, and you can get a lot more rerolls. As you see, 45, 55, no, 60. I can get another 120 rerolls, even more. Like, you can get a lot of rerolls, and I haven't even finished it yet, and I'm already on 98, and I can get a lot more just from the battle pass. So the battle pass is really good, especially if you plan to buy it. Not only will it give you the rerolls, it'll give you the mythic shards quite a lot too. It'll give you some perfect stat cubes. I wouldn't do it for the essence, but I mostly do it for the rerolls and the shards and even the stat cubes. Those are what it's really good for. So highly recommend you get the battle pass for the rerolls, but you don't really have to. You can just AFK farm it, which is what I'm going to show you right now. So the best way to get rerolls is first your permanent quest. Now what your permanent quest is if you kill enemies in any mode. Now you just get this over time, and as you can see, I've got 90 rerolls just from claiming that. And the best ways to get reroll is going to be raids. So if you spam raids, you're going to kill a lot of enemies and get rerolls. And the raids itself is going to give you rerolls. So pretend I got like 600 rerolls from raids. I'm gonna get like an extra 250 reroll bonus just from killing enemies, which is very nice. So just remember to always claim your permanent quest for killing enemies because it gives you quite a lot of rerolls. All right. So raids is the thing that everybody AFKs. So each raid can give you a lot of rerolls, can give you guaranteed rerolls. So if you do stage 6, which I'm going to do right now, if you do the stage 6 for each raid, so there's 4 different raids, and you just go to Act 6 of each raid. If you do 3 of them, 3 Act 6 on each map, you're going to get guaranteed rerolls because every single day they make it so raids give you rerolls. Like, raids will give you rerolls either way, but on a daily thing, it gives you a guaranteed drop. I think it'll be easier to explain if I just beat the stage and it says on the screen. So I'll quickly beat the stage and I'll show you what I'm talking about. I've already done one of my dailies, but I'll just beat the stage quickly and show you what I'm on about. Okay, so I'm about to beat the stage. So I'm going to show you the free way to AFK while showing what I'm talking about. So I'm talking about here, receive daily reward boost 2 out of 3, as you just saw. And what your daily reward boost does, it guarantees that you get rerolls from Act 6. Now you can get rerolls from Act 6 and it's the best way to farm it for any raid. But if you do 3 stages of each Act 6 raid, you're going to guarantee get rerolls. And then after that, you can AFK farm it with a chance to get it. So you want to download a thing called Time Task. I'll leave it in the description. Record key, I'm going to make it F8. F8, and then we're going to do F8 right now. Make sure you have continuous playback on. Spam click retry up and down, up and down, up and down. And then actually, to be honest, I don't AFK this map, so I'm actually going to leave because I don't know why I'm trying to AFK the wrong map. But the things you want to have is continuous playback. You can have always on top just to see that it's always there. But make sure you have continuous playback and decide your recording hotkey. And to download Tiny Task, the link will be in the description. But I'm going to go back to the raids and pick which raid I'm going to Tiny Task, because I do not Tiny Task this raid. But yeah, I was just trying to say that if you do 6 of each raid, then 3 of each raid, you're going to get the daily rewards. Okay, so remember the settings. Wherever you make your recording keybind and playback, make sure you have continuous playback on, and make sure it's play 1x speed, and then you have Tiny Task on. Okay, so the raid that I use, you can AFK because I feel like it's easiest to Tiny Task if you want to use Tiny Task, which I don't. I use a paid macro, which you're going to go after this. So this is the free macro, then we're going to show the paid macro. So first, we're going to go with the free version. The paid macro is 10 times better in every way possible. Will never mess up, but this one technically will mess up, which is unfortunate, but just gonna have to deal with it. So the first thing I'm gonna quickly do is beat the stage. So what the first thing you want to do is win. So before you record the Tiny Task, what I like to do is just win the stage, but then do not click retry. Do not click retry, just beat the stage. I just use Benny Moru. I don't think Benny Moru can actually solo the stage though. I'll just see. If it can't, then I'll just fix my team quickly, but if it can, then I won't. So I'll just be back once I beat the stage, but do not click retry. Keep in mind, this is the free method. I'll be going over a paid method, so keep that in mind. Okay, so as you can see, I finished the stage. Now, when you get to the stage where you finished it, all you want to do, your recording hotkey, which mine is F8. As you can see, I'm recording. Just keep spam clicking on retry, click up, click down. So you want to just clicking up and down a little bit. Obviously not like up and across down the screen, but as you can see, it goes just a little bit up and down on the retry button. And keep in mind, you might lag, you might not load in as fast the first time than you did the second time, whatever. So just wait a little bit. Don't do anything straight away. Just wait. Pretend like you might have taken longer to load in. Okay. So, okay, I think we waited long enough. Hold down O. Hold down O on your keyboard. You shouldn't be a mobile or you can't do this. Then get Benny Mori, press 1. And then just place him down. You can place him down the second time if you want to make sure. But I think for this, it'll just be fine. I don't really use Tiny Task too much. And then, because all I'm just soloing it with Benny Moru, I got place 1 unit, but pretend you got place 2. You still do the same thing, but I can literally just solo this with Benny Moru, and it's like, well, you can do the same with Rengoku. You could do it with 2 units. You could do like Rengoku Eskimo or something. Or you can just, it's like really up to you what you want to use, but whatever helps you solo the stage. But as you can see, literally all I'm going to do is record the Tiny Task for beating the stage. And then I'm just gonna play it back. So let me just finish the stage, like finish being the stage, and then I'll be back. Now I can't end the recording because then after it's gonna mess with my Tiny Task. So you're just gonna see me spam click upgrade. I'll speed it up or I'll cut it out, and then when I beat the stage I'll show you that it works. Okay, so I feel like there's something important that I haven't really mentioned. You might have already understood, but like pretend every time you do something in this Tiny Task, right, you want to do it again. So like pretend I click upgrade once, just spam click it a bit. Pretend you do retry, spam click it a bit. Pretend you place in the exact same place again, just in case. Because the thing is, the Tiny Task is free. Don't get me wrong, it's cool, it's great, but it's not going to be perfect. Sometimes you might lag. Sometimes it might just mess up on its own. That's the type of thing Tiny Task does. It just messes up on its own sometimes. So you just got to be a little bit careful. That's why I don't use Tiny Task. I use a paid macro that it should never mess up, and it's very, very good. But we'll get onto that after this. First, we show the free version for you guys that, you know, because a lot of you don't want to pay for a macro, but then a lot of you do. So try to cater towards both audiences. But I'll be back once I beat the stage. Actually, we're going to beat it soon, so we might as well just stay. And as you can see, I'm just soloing it with my Overlord Benny Moru. We do it with many different units, and this is pretty much the easiest stage in raids to Tiny Task. You can macro with the paid macro on any raid map, or just Infinity Cast on a bunch of different stuff. But for the free one, this is probably the easiest one to Tiny Task. Before you could Tiny Task Hell's City, but for some reason they changed like the way you spawn. So it's like goofy, like you can't, I don't know, like it just doesn't let you Tiny Task anymore. It's like bugged or something, I don't even know. But as you can see, I maxed out my Benny Moru, and then you do not want to click retry. You want to just end your macro because you started the macro by clicking retry. And then my playback hotkey, which is Control Shift Alt P. Make sure you have continuous playback on so that it keeps playing it back. Control Shift Alt P. As you can see, it's going to retry, not touching my keyboard, and it's going to do the exact same thing all over again. Well, if it can actually teleport, I don't know why is it not teleporting? Wait 1 second. Why is it not? Why is the game bugging out, not teleporting? Wait a second. Oh, well, it teleported now, and I ended the flipping time task. Let me just continue playing it again. I'll do everything a bit delayed, but I should just wait. See, that's why I said wait earlier, but I don't use time task anymore. I just use the paid macro. But it should still work the same. Like I said, that's why you have to wait, because sometimes it'll take longer to load than usual. But I won't touch my keyboard or anything. As you can see, the time task is going to play throughout the whole thing in the top right. And it'll do the macro. It'll be a little bit worse though, since I started the macro too late. And as you can see, I beat the stage. Now the time task is a little bit delayed since for some reason I basically messed up a little bit. I can't lie. I made it so that what's cool. I started too late. For some reason I stopped and started, but as you can see, it's still working fine either way. And yeah, there you go. That's time task. So it is free, but why I don't like time task is it will randomly mess up for some reason, but it will last quite long. It's pretty good. It's not bad. But now going on to the paid macro. So that's exactly what we're going to do right now. Okay, so this is the paid macro. Now the paid macro is better because it never messes up. You can check how it's doing on Discord and a bunch of different stuff. So before you want, like, if you want to buy the macro, link will be in the description. You join the Discord and you buy it. But I'm just going to showcase it. If you know specifically how to use and set it up, it will be in the Discord when you buy it. Like, you'll get guided through and whatnot. So I'm going to use just Benimaru. So I'll put place slot 1 last. I'll put my private server, put my Discord, my webhook. Now what webhook is basically a bot that will ping you to tell you like, oh, your Discord, like your macros messed up or whatnot. So I'll show you later on. But choose raids. So we're going to do raids because we want rerolls. We could do Infinity Castle, story, challenge, whatever. It depends. You could what you want. Do you have to macro stop? Nothing. You can make it shut down your PC or close Roblox. Like when I do shut down PC, you can decide how many times it does the macro, or you can do close Roblox, whatever. It's up to you. Okay, so we're gonna click done here. I've already done my settings, but you do access if you want to do raids. If you do infinite, you want to do infinite. I'm gonna do marine for just for this example. I'm only gonna use 1 unit, so I'll max out my Benimaru and make it the main priority. So you're gonna click done, and as you can see, it's gonna do some stuff. So just don't move your mouse like it says. And what it's going to do is going to make you join your private server again. And the reason why you have to set up your private server and whatnot is because, what's it called? Pretend you disconnect and you need to reconnect. You need to join your private server. So it'll basically make you join your private server. Now I think sometimes my private server link, I need to refresh it for it to work. I don't know why. But yeah, it doesn't really matter because I don't really disconnect or anything. And the chances of you do disconnect or anything is probably low as well. So we're just gonna reconnect it. It's gonna resize the Roblox. It'll still work. Or pretend your screen is massive, it'll still work because it resized the Roblox resolution. So yeah, it's gonna just do everything itself. Like, I don't know what else to say. So if you wanna buy it, the link will be in the description. It's $10 for each macro. So pretend you wanna do a raid macro, that's $10. It'll have all the maps, whatever. But if you want Infinity Castle, that's another $10, which is the only downside. But it's very, very effective. Now the reason why it's so good is, as you can see, it's doing everything itself, even if you disconnect. But the reason why it's so good is because it's an image detection macro. So instead of tiny task that detects every single keybind you do, and that it probably will mess up at some point, image detection macros will never mess up. Now you're probably wondering, yo, this macro is insane, it's broken. Isn't it like not allowed? Isn't it hacks or something? No. What it is it doesn't inject anything into Roblox, so you can't be banned. And because just macro and you can't get done by ALS. ALS and all like, don't macro in that game. No. Literally everybody macros on ALS. How do you see people with 1,000 rerolls? You think they just keep spending Robux until they get 1,000? Well, maybe, but no. They just, I mean, some people, they spend a lot of Robux on bundles, but realistically, everybody macros rerolls. Okay, that's got a lot of him. So yeah, you can use the paid macro, you can use Sunny's macro, you can use the free version, but I really recommend using the paid version if you can pay for it. But I just know everybody can't. That's why I don't show the paid macro first. So as you can see, it's gonna do everything itself. I showed you how it looks, and I'm gonna show you that I can beat the stage. Now, one more thing I want to mention about the macro is what I think is very nice is because you have a webhook, which is the Discord thing, which I'll show on the screen once I go AFK whilst you just the raid. Pretty much, if you mess up, like pretend it bugs out on Discord, like oh no, you just like it stopped working for some reason, your PC shut off, or I don't know, it just stopped working. It'll tell you on Discord. Pretend you're outside, you can see that it's constantly completing the raids. You can see how many raids you did. Pretend you're asleep, you wake up, you know how many raids you did, you can see that. You want to see how many reels you got, you can see that. Stuff like that. So I'll show on the screen, like right now, I guess. And then I'll be back once I beat the stage. I'll show you guys, like me just beating the stage, so that shows you that the macro works. And as you can see, it worked just fine, and it's auto-clicking retry quite fast. And there you go. So it never messes up. It's very good. And it's not much else to say. It's a macro, and you just leave it on overnight, all day, whatever. You get a bunch of rerolls. But yeah, let's move on to... We've got one more reroll method, and then we'll move on to the challenges for Mythic Shards and whatever. And yeah, we've got a couple little raid methods, and then... Not raid methods, rerolls. We've got a little bit more reroll methods. And then we'll go straight into Magisteel and... Shards. Okay, so the last two reroll methods I want to mention are quite small. That's why I left them to last. Actually, challenges are quite good, but we're going to quickly mention them. So every single day you can do this event wheel and get rerolls. So as you can see, you do your free spin right here, and we got 3 technique shards, and then you have 4 spins, and you can get some rerolls from it. So it's pretty decent. You can get a bunch of the rewards, so we can brush past that quite quickly. And then if we go to challenges, now challenges you're gonna mainly do for Mythic Shards, but you can also do it for what's it called? What's the name? Rerolls. So you can also get rerolls from it, but raids are way better and way quicker for rerolls. But you can also do challenges, and challenges are like the easier way. So, but when you're too dookie to do raids, you do challenges. You need shards, Mythic Shards. You just do challenges, and you get a little bit of rerolls on the side. But you still get some rerolls from challenges, but you should only do them if you're dookie and you need rerolls, or you need Mythic Shards and whatever. But yeah, let's move on to Shards, and then we'll move on to Magisteel. Okay, so now we are onto these Shards. So the 2 best ways to get Shards, I'm just gonna actually 3. So one being Battle Pass, which I've already mentioned in this video, but if you skip to this part, Battle Pass gives you quite a lot. As you can see just here, this is literally what's it called, 11 Mythic Shards, and it's not the first time you get Mythic Shards. If you go, as you can see, 11 here, so that's literally 22 so far. You can get a little bit more if you just keep going through. As you can see, you get Mythic Shards. So yeah, that's a lot of way to get Mythic Shards. Then the other way to get Mythic Shards is going to be if you go all the way to the gold shop over here. You can, if the shop resets, you can get legendary spirit shards, but the Mythic Shards can appear here too. So just keep that in mind. If you go to the spirit shard conveyor, you can actually convert your Mythic Shards into legendary, and you can do the same with the other way around. So if you want 1 Mythic Shard from legendaries, you change the quantity to 5, boom, 1 Mythic Shard. You want the epic shards to be turned into Mythic, 1 epic shard, 125 epic shards, 1 Mythic. So yeah, pretty much how it works. So you can do that to get Mythic Shards, or just any shards. You can do it any other way. Then another way to get Mythic Shards is going to be from this. I'm pretty sure, can you? No, you actually can't. Okay, but from doing these portals is actually the second best way, in my opinion, to get shards. You can get shards just from doing the new portals, and they'll just drop Mythic Shards. So not every single time. It is, I would say it's rare, but it isn't common. So it's pretty cool. You can get shards from that, but realistically, you're only going to do portals for Magisteel, but you can get reroll, not rerolls, but shards on the side. So, yeah, not bad. You can get some mythic on the side. But the best way is going to be challenges. Now, the two methods I'm going to say, you can either use the free macro, which I showed in the, what's it called, in the video already, or the paid macro, which is Senya. So, I already showcased both these macros, but I'll quickly show Tiny Task. But if you want a full showcase on Tiny Task and Senya, so the free macro and the paid macro, just go a little bit back in this video. I'll put a timestamp, free macro, paid macro, to see how you can use them, because you can use both of those macros for getting shards. But I'll quickly just beat challenges to show you that this is the best way to get shards, because you can do the stages quite quickly and they're quite easy. Alright? And also, with challenges, the 3 maps you want to AFK macro is the Hollow Dimension map, Sand Village, and there's one more. Hollow Dimension, Sand Village, and what's it called? Water Park, which are all World 1 maps. Right now I'm just doing a World 2 challenge just to show you that it actually gives you mythic shards in the first place. Or just not mythic shards, but shards in general. It does give you mythic ones, don't get me wrong. But I'm just going to quickly beat the stage. Actually, I don't know if I can beat the stage with just Benimaru on its own, actually. So, can I? Maybe I can, I don't know. Yeah, I might have to go back. But, yeah, challenge is the best way. I don't want to stay on it for too long. If you want to macro it, go to World 1. And then do the maps that said Hollow Dimension, Desert Village, Water Park. Those 3 maps are easy to macro. And they're just quite, like, they're easy to macro, okay? Even if you're using Time Task or the paid macro. And they're very easy stages to complete. And you get mythic shards and whatever. So that's the best ways to get shards. I don't want to brush past it quite quick since shards should be quite simple. So yeah, we're going to get to Magisteel, which is the last part of the video. But yeah, that's why I did rerolls first, because rerolls is the most important. And I guess the hardest, but it's the one that you want the most of, I guess. Okay, so the last way is going to be the Magisteel. Now, the fastest way to do this is to just grind portals. Now, obviously you want to grind portals, but what you want to be doing is tier 5s. Now, you don't have to solo this. And you're probably wondering, well, I can't find anybody to do it with. Well, then you can use Discord. Now, the fastest way is going to do this, just do tier 5s and host. Now, the reason why I say host is because if you host, there's a higher chance that you get a secret portal or find a consistent group you're going to grind with. Now, the reason I say this is because, what's it called? You want to do secret portals because secret portals give you the most amount of Magisteel, which is the slime currency. And you want to make sure you keep doing secret portals rather than just quit. Like, always switching with the people you're grinding with will become very, very annoying. And you're just going to miss out on secret portals. But yeah, best ways to do tier 5s. When you get a secret portal, you do a secret portal. And the easiest difficulties you want to do is tower limit. Is very, very easy. High cost is kind of difficult. Bare bones, you never want to do in your entire lifetime. Is there any ones? You can pretty much do them all but bare bones. Do all but bare bones and high cost and short range. Bare bones and maybe high cost are the annoying ones. The most annoying ones is going to be bare bones and short range, but the rest you can pretty much do. And yeah, you just want to keep spamming tier 5s. Now, I don't know if I can solo tier 5s since I don't have any nature unit with what's called Overlord Avatar, but the one that you want to use is Ulkiwara, but you kind of need a good trait, and Tatsumaki, which you do have a good trait, but I kind of need a good one on Ulkiwara. But they did say they nerfed the difficulty, so I haven't done it since. But we're going to find a group of people to play with and do the portals. If you don't have Discord, you really should have Discord. And you just want to play with a consistent group. You host the portals, keep doing secret portals, keep grinding. Then yeah, there's not really much other ways. You can always spin the event wheel, but that's not really going to give you more back. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, there's not like some insane way. Make sure you redeem all the codes. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys Discord and how you can grind with other people. Join my Discord server down below. And join the Anime Last Stand Discord. You just search up discord.gg/anime last stand. And most of you watching this video probably already have Discord, so go join my Discord. But I'm going to go on Discord real quick just to show you what it's like for anyone that doesn't have Discord. So we are on the Anime Last Stand Discord. Now, as you can see, if you want to grind caverns, you can grind caverns with people, whatever. But for the sake of this, we're going to show portals. And as you can see, there is a bunch of people grinding portals. Tier 5 long, 3 times speed. So if you have 3 times speed, I highly recommend you host portals and you're the one hosting in the Discord. You can either be like do like this guy, DM me units, and then you can grind with me. I accidentally just clicked a private server link. Oh my days. But yeah, just use Discord and grind with people. That's the best way. Find a group of people and keep grinding with those people. You can use Discord for many things. Join my Discord server, and yeah, that's pretty much the best way to get Magisteel. But just find a group of people to grind with, keep grinding with them, or just send your private server link and make them join it. And also, do not click on scam links. Scam links, if you hover over the link, it will say a link under it. So here, this is not a scam link. You can't say a link under it. As it says HTTPS. You can see the colon, you can see the / www. But there are scam links on Discord, so fake Roblox links, and it will say 2 links when you hover over it. So right now it says 1, but you can have 2 different links, and it's a scam link. And if you click a scam link, it's not going to be good for you. They can steal your account, and it's just some long business. Just don't click it, man. It's simple as that. But yeah, use Discord. It can be very, very helpful. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. Subscribe to the channel if you want to get notified for future videos. Join my Discord server down below. The only real downside to this is if you're on mobile, which I apologize for this game. You cannot AFK grind if you're on mobile. You can do all the stuff I said manually, but obviously it's going to be 10 times more annoying grinding manually than it is, you know, AFK grinding on a PC. But yeah, hopefully you guys did find this video useful. If you do have any questions, just let me know in the comments. Even I'll reply, or there's a high chance somebody else will reply to you, trust me. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.